How's it going, guys? It's Zach here, and I just purchased my 2017 Civic Type R yesterday. I'm ecstatic about it. One of the accessories I purchased before I bought the car was the Honda Axis hood visor. At the time, they weren't sure if they were going to be specific to the Type R, but it turns out they are the same for the hatchback. The reason why I'm doing this video is because when I was searching online on how to put these in, there wasn't any videos for hatchbacks. There were some for sedans, and they have a completely different molding for the window. And so I wanted to show you guys a specific video on the hatchback and the Civic Type R. My buddy has a hatchback. We've confirmed it's the same for this vehicle as well. So come on over here, and I'll show you what I'm going to be using. In the kit, you'll get 4 of these. You also get these tabs right here. And you'll also get these pins. So I'll show you both of these tabs that you're going to be getting. So you'll get basically a total of 8 of these, 2 for each window, and you'll get these small pins. And we'll talk about the pins later on in the video. Something else that you're also going to want to have is you're going to want to maybe have some painter's tape or something that's not going to some masking tape, just to kind of hold it up so you can kind of get a good visual. As you can see, I already pinned up the rear window visor just to kind of get a quick look as to see how it's going to actually look and match up. So what you guys are going to notice is, now this might be a little, if you just bought a Type R, you just bought a new Civic Hatchback, you might be a little nervous, but you actually have to pull away the actual gasket, if you will, or the molding for the window to slip these tabs in, okay? And so I'm actually using a flathead screwdriver. I'm not one of those professionals. I don't have the plastic prise, so I'm being very gentle. I'm wrapping the screwdriver in some foam that actually came with the Honda Axis window visor package. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna show you how to stick your tool, whatever you're using, to pull back the window guard and put the clips in. All right, so come on over here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your tool. There's gonna be 2 slots. You're gonna have this slot right here. This is where the window actually goes into. You're gonna be going inside and behind it, okay? So it might be a little intimidating if you're doing this, just got your car, but you're gonna stick this, right? So now you're having the screwdriver up against the plastic piece and the rubber. And you're basically gonna wanna stick it in there, kind of dig it in there a little bit, and you're gonna pull it back a little bit, okay? So you take the bracket, and it's gonna hook it on right in there, just like that, okay? Take the screwdriver out, and just like that, the bracket has been installed. All right, guys, so we just finished installing the bracket, and now you can see that it's on there, pretty secure, okay? And what you're gonna wanna do is now you're gonna wanna hold up the window visor and make sure that when you look through this hole, okay, there's little holes in the visors, they should match up with the hole in the bracket, okay? So that one's already been matched up. I'm just gonna make sure that this one matches up here. So this one's off a little bit, so I'm just gonna slide the bracket over just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. And it really helps if you have a flashlight, something that you could actually shine through the hole and make sure it's all lined up perfectly. And once you have it all lined up like you do, it helps, like I said, now this is an option, you don't have to do this. I kind of want to see how the window visors are going to look. So I'm just going to take a piece of masking tape. I'm just using 3M, just a piece of tape. I'm just going to use it to hold the window visor up. This is also really handy to do once you've installed the clips. Because once you've installed the clips, you can stick your hand under and you can slide the clips under. So if you're a little bit, far away from the holes matching up, that's okay. You can put the tape up, stick your finger underneath, and slide them perfect. And that's another way to do it as well. So you don't keep grabbing the window visor, putting it back on, messing with it, and then putting it back away. It just makes it a little bit of an easier process. And also once you're done, you can take a step back and you can actually look and see, visualize, how it's gonna look on the car. Alright guys, what I've done is I've already adjusted the brackets, so that way when I put the window visor back on, it's gonna match up perfectly. You'll notice in some other YouTube videos, a lot of people clean it with alcohol before they even start the whole process. Well, once you clean that, and then you go back in there and adjust the brackets and tape everything up, now you're contaminated again. So I finished measuring everything, adjusting the brackets. So now I'm gonna take the alcohol wipes that they give you and just wipe it down. It'll make it stick the best. Just wanna get it real good. And then the next thing I'm gonna do here is I basically pull the tape just a little bit, not to expose too much. And that way when I mount it, I can pull it as I'm pressing down. So that way, the least amount of air is getting on the adhesive. It also creates, less chance of dust getting on there as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it up here. Make sure it's all nice and lined up. Okay, and if you're doing it right, if you're doing the same thing twice, you'll know that your holes are lined up as well. I always recommend keeping the adhesive tape that you had on there before, so we could put it back on there. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna grab that piece that you loosened up, and you're just gonna pull it. Now as you're pulling it, you're gonna wanna press down, so that way it's adhering as you're putting pressure on. Now pull gentle, you don't want it to tear. Remember I said gentle. Okay. Now at this point you can pretty much take off the tape that's holding it on there, because now you're adhering it on there. Okay. Now I do recommend that you guys do this with gloves. When I was originally test fitting these, I originally used gloves. These window visors are extremely fingerprint magnet. I'm in the Arizona heat, I'm sweating, my fingerprints are all over these. It's really hard to keep them clean, but that's just kind of a pointers for in the future. Alright guys, once you pull off the adhesive, you're gonna be pressing on it firmly, making sure that there's even pressure. And then the last step is you're gonna have those tiny pins. Now those tiny pins are gonna go in those holes. They're gonna go through the window visor, and they're gonna come out through the actual metal bracket itself. That's gonna be the secondary placeholder to keep them attached, rolled nice and firm. Other than that, that's how you install the window visors, the Honda Axis window visors on the Honda Civic Type R or the Honda Civic Hatchback. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more information on my Type R.